Welcome. The bubbles are all in red, except for OP. But as I can see right now, crypto bubbles is in blood. Everything is in blood. What's actually going on in the market? I don't know what's going on in the market, but what I do know is the charts don't lie. Whenever I go on the charts and look at what the charts tells me and go to correlate with what is going on in the market, then you will see that the chart has been giving you signal or giving us signals that something might happen. And when it happens, market makers and the rest, like we can call them that, or these so-called liquidity providers, they're gonna take advantage of everything at a point in time to dump the price on you. And those who caught the market on time are gonna make a lot of money. Today, I want us to look at crypto bubbles. I always talk about crypto bubbles and how it's important in the way I go about looking for coins to trade every day. Remember, guys, I told you I mentioned this always on my platform. Bitcoin is the alpha, Bitcoin is the goal here, Bitcoin is what we want to accumulate more. Right, and we look in the market to get opportunities to keep on accumulating Bitcoin every now and then. This might not apply to anybody, to everybody, right? Because not everyone should have the same plan or the same way to go about, accumulating Bitcoin or trading the market. But what I do, I try to make sure that I eliminate everything dollar. Like I don't look at the dollar value, right? I try to look at how much I can accumulate every week, looking at price actions or looking at market conditions to be able to accumulate more Bitcoin. And when I look at crypto bubbles every day, I look at the first top 100 coins. These are the coins that have most liquidity. Like last time I mentioned XRP, BNB, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. These coins, okay, yeah, they have more than 1 trillion market. Like they hold most of the liquidity in the market. Like for the 1 trillion, right? Like Bitcoin alone have more than 500 billion. Ethereum more than 200 billion, right? XRP almost towards 100 billion. BNB, then Solana before we go to Dogecoin and the rest. So like to focus on the top ones, right? But the 100 coins are gonna give you more opportunities. If so you look like vast, like if you go to the top coins and you don't see anything going on there, then you can now look at the top 100 coins. So today I want us to look at this, and a couple of other stuff going on in the market that I want us to look at. Of course, if you say you are new here on this platform, I'm your guy, the Beton, and yeah, I create content that will help you make money in this brutal market, in this brutal space. So if you say you love such content, then go right now and smash the subscribe button. It's gonna be free for you. Of course, it's gonna be free for everyone. And if you say you're watching it from Facebook, then smash that like button. It helps this platform reach out to more people. Yeah, guys. We got a lot to discuss today. Those of you who have been, let me say, like you are so in love with a particular project. Of course I can relate with you because I've been in love with project as well. But when you come to understand the business model of this industry, like how these guys operate, then you're going to understand that loving a project is not going to be something for you, right? And those guys who come from the stock market and forex market, they understand the game. They understand how to go about making money in this industry. And these guys have been doing this for a long time with forex. We should not forget that crypto is still new, and crypto is like I think not up to 18 years. Yeah, not up to 13 years old. So it's pretty still new, and we have only 1 point, let's say 0.8 trillion as of now. And like this is almost like almost the same market cap with Apple, or let's say Nvidia, right? Or maybe let me say Amazon. So this is pretty small at this point in time. So we have to be looking at the market like in a young perspective. Like it's still early, and we're going to see a lot of volatility in the market. And right now, what drives the market is sentiment. We have been looking at what is going on in the market, like waiting for BlackRock, ETFs to come and other ETF. We saw how Grayscale won the case against the SEC. So what is actually going on right now in the market? everyone is projecting what is coming, like what might happen with Solana. The price of Solana is gonna dip up to $3. I'm according $7. But I have given you guys in my group the different levels where we can expect Solana to go. So if you are not part of my group, then you wanna go right now? No, of course you cannot be part of that particular group because that is a private group, my private group. But I think I didn't post that. That's the benefit when you are part of my private group. That's what you get, right? You get stuff that anyone else would not get. So I'm gonna try to give you guys who are in the other group, later on, the different levels that you're gonna look at before you go about, trading Ethereum or building a position in Ethereum. So let's just move right away so I can give you guys this. I know that's why you are here. You want me to give you how you can go about spotting coins using crypto bubbles. Let's dive right away, yeah. And now, when you look at crypto bubbles, guys, this is a platform that gives you it gives you what is going on in the market, like the different performance of yeah, different performance of the cryptos out there in the market. So crypto bubbles gives you like a broader perspective what is going on in the market, and like you see the coins that have already pumped. Like for example, we have the daily time frame, the hourly time frame, the weekly time frame. We have also the yearly time frame. So you can look at performance of any asset before you can even dive into it every day. So you can go, like for example, right now, what I want to do if say I want to trade the market, guys. Like trading doesn't mean that you have to actually trade, right? You have to, like, you are going to the market to look for opportunities, and whenever you see the opportunity, you're gonna take advantage of it, right? And this is one of the tools I use to do that. Now, when I look at the market, like right now, if say I want to look at what is going on, I will realize that everything is in blood, right? And if say I now go to the hourly time frame, which is where I am right now on the hourly time frame, it shows that no, now I am there. I was on the daily time frame. It shows that we are seeing some recovery in the market. Like FTT is up 4%, right? We can see different coins out there which are up right now, like 2%, 1%, and all they are getting some sort of recovery, right? But before you actually understand what has gone on in the market, try to look at maybe um let's say go to the daily time frame to see, okay, what has gone wrong in the day. Like what is Bitcoin doing, like what is the price of Bitcoin, or where is the price of Bitcoin. You can go maybe to coin market cap to look at the current price of Bitcoin to give you the sentiment, like what is going on. Because no matter what happens, if say your coin is so strong, like it's crazy, if say the big daddy is going down, definitely your coin is gonna go down somehow. So Bitcoin is sitting right now at 25,100, and almost let's say, let me just say 25,000, right? So maybe the market is dumping on because of it. I don't know what is going on in the market. I don't know. I don't actually know what is going on in the market. I don't care. I'm gonna care after I've gone to the charts, looking at what is going on, like on the like looking at my analysis to see, okay, this is where the price is, and this is what I should do. Like either I look for long or I look for short. So now I see that the big daddy is going down, is down for the past 24 hours, almost 3%, right? So it means other coins or other altcoins are gonna be down significantly also. So let's go back to crypto bubbles. Now you're gonna see that on the daily time frame, everything looks like everything is red. And if you will look at, like for example, ApeCoin, ARB, they are the ones who are really down significantly, like 8%, 7% for ApeCoin. RLB is down 11%, and XRD is down 6%. So you can see the rest are not really down significantly, or maybe they have recovered, like briefly during this period. And you can see also QNT is down 5%, and Flow is down 5%. Guys, even if you are able to get just 2% upside or 1% upside with 10x or 5x leverage, you can make decent profit from this downside. So now I'm going to head to the hourly time frame to see what is happening there right now. So it seems as if render is up right now at 1.4%, right? STX is up 0.7%. TW, that's this is, I think this is Trust Wallet is up 3%, right? And also FTT is up 6% right now. but I don't love FTT, so I'm not gonna go for FTT. Sol is actually up 0.6%, meaning we are seeing some strength into the top coins out there, the top 100 coins out there, which is and Sol is one of the coins that my eyes is set on. So I want to look at Sol and say, okay, maybe I can get a move from Sol looking at the price of Bitcoin right now. We can see Sol move upward. Let's say, for example, 1% or 2%. And if say I'm able to catch that move, like 1% move, then I can make some awesome profit that day, and that's good for that day. Looking, even though the market is going down, I can take advantage of it because whatever goes down will come up. So now I'm gonna go to my chart to show you guys what I do after going through all that analysis, like looking at the bubbles. So I go on my chart. I have these indicators here. I'm not gonna make it difficult. I'm gonna make it easier for you guys. I go to the daily time frame again on my chart. This is BNB. I don't want to go to BNB. Let me go to Bitcoin, the alpha. So I'm going to look at the daily time frame. I'm going to see that Bitcoin is sitting at this same area, like the zone. Looking at the like macro perspective, it tells me that Bitcoin is still at this zone, where it has been holding, even though we see these huge candles to the down, this huge red candle to the downside. It tells me that maybe the market makers are building a long position on Bitcoin. And if I look at the RSI, you're going to tell me that it's at towards the overbought, and we are seeing like some sort of divergence on the daily time frame. Meaning, if say we look at the macro level, like macro perspective of Bitcoin, and where the 200-day moving average is, then we must say that, or I must say that Bitcoin is going to retrace first to the 200-day moving average before we can see any downward movement. That's what it should happen. So what is going on right now on the chart? I think this is going to be short term. Like, let me repeat this again. This is going to be short term movement for Bitcoin, right? So now I know that this is not going to be like, except I see Bitcoin break structure here. But since Bitcoin is still holding this zone here, then I think the market makers are building a long position here with Bitcoin. So I want to go now to Solana, because Solana is what I saw on crypto bubble that I'm gonna trade, because if say I see some sort of recovery with Solana, with Bitcoin, then I know Solana can recover about 3% instantly. And getting 3% of Solana with 5x or 10x leverage, wow, that's awesome. So let's go and chat Solana a little bit to see where Solana is right now, and based on what I mentioned to you guys. Now, Solana now is at this level. So it means that we can see Solana, like where Solana is right now. I think we can see Solana go right down to around, you can see this zone here. This zone is a pretty, like, this indicator is free indicator. If you want, guys, I can tell you how to get it. You can see this zone here is a zone of an important zone for Solana. So we can expect, or we should expect, price to bounce, to bounce from that zone, from this, area here that is like this shaded area. We can expect price to break and to bounce, and this area is in between, I think, $16 to, and it's $15. So we should expect Solana to bounce from that zone. All right, when market is cool off, then Solana should bounce from that zone. But again, if I look at Solana, then I would say that Solana has to come and also touch this 200 moving average before it can go down even more further downward. So this is the safest zone where Solana can move toward before we see some sort of retracement back to the 200-day moving average. So guys, this is how the market moves. It moves in waves, like, and you need to pay attention. The reason why you see me mention this zone is because of this vector candles here, this huge green candle here. We should expect price or to recover this vector candle before we can see any upward movement again. So if say I have to buy Solana, looking at where Bitcoin is, because we started seeing Solana recovering about how many percent, going towards 1%. So I can start looking for, I can now go to the lower time frame. Let me take this out and look for a way to like buy Solana. Okay, now I'm on the 1 hour time frame, and you can see here, it has printed a week low, meaning we can still see a downward movement with Solana, right? And we have a strong high up here. on the 1 hour time frame. So looking at these vector candles also, and where the 200 moving average is on the hourly time frame, I think we're gonna see some sort of recovery back towards $18, $18.50. Yeah, $18.50 for Solana before we can even go more, like go downward, because it has to come to, try to retest this area, yeah, before it can go to the downside. Or if it keep going to the downside, it will still come back to retest this area, yeah, where I think the moving average will come like down towards this area. So knowing this structure, I can now say, okay, if say I place a trade with for Solana or with Solana, then maybe I can get a decent return. And if say I want to do that, I want to go to the lower time frame, like 15-minute time frame, to look for a buy opportunity. And on the 15-minute time frame, I can see that Solana is sitting around this area, yeah, right? So again, guys, it's not certain, like actually 100% certain where the price is going, but you can see that, okay, with this price action and looking at where the RSIs are, it can give you an urge towards where you can actually start looking for a buy opportunity, short term, not long term buy opportunity. And when the price gets to that zone, then you can now sell it again. So this is how I go about, doing my stuff with crypto bubbles. It has been really awesome. I can see you, Laura K. It's always happy. Always, no, I'm not able to speak now. It's always happy. It's always awesome. It's always happy. It's always awesome to have you here. Me and okay, we always have our show on Friday, but recently we haven't done it. But we're gonna bring you guys again something. I think this week, yeah, hopefully. But guys, that's it. That's how you go about trading. Taking advantage of the market, looking at crypto bubbles. There are so many ways you can go about this. If only you are part of my community, you are part of my, sessions. I can help you one on one, take you towards where sit and say, wow, I'm now feeling this knowledge is in my veins. I can look at the market and look at market structure and now place a trade, confidently, knowing that the market, short term, I can make quick profit, guys. And usually you don't have to trade this like leverage. You don't have to leverage. You can do this with spot trading and get, even if you like, let's say you have $1,000, you catch 1% or 2% of $1,000. That's something you can do that. Like if you keep compounding that long term, you're gonna make money, guys. It's not all about you making huge amounts like immediately or at once. It's also how you can build, you can accumulate, you know little by little, until you get there. You get to that point where you now say, okay, I have 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 capital where I can get in the market. I'll get into the market and place huge orders. All right, guys, that's it for today. Hopefully, this content was helpful to you. And if you see it was helpful to you, go right now and smash the subscribe button. And those of you who are watching on Facebook, like, share, and on LinkedIn, the same. Bye bye, guys. I'm gone.